Hello friends, my name is Coco and you don't know me and I don't know you, but I am very happy you're alive today. Today is Monday. I hope you guys had a really good day today. I wanted to record just a little bit earlier, but Coco's been on a mission and I actually was going out to have lunch with some old coworkers, which was so much fun, and it just really brightened up my day to see them again and just kind of sit and eat with them like we used to in old times. So that really made my day. However, I was on a mission prior to having lunch with them to go do some research. So I went out and I went to our Barnes & Noble that's over here, and I decided to look at some self-help books or books that help with depression and see if I can get, some good suggestions or things like that. And hold on, I have my notes right here. And it says right here, what I learned from self-help books. Some are written by passive-aggressive a-holes. True. Now, what I learned about that is, let me dial that back a little bit. No, I was looking at some of the books, and one thing that I saw as a central theme, and I get it's good, but the thing I didn't like about it is, the central theme in a lot of the books were, there was a chapter in every single book of, are you depressed? And for me, I tried to look at it as, I'm going in here and I want to get some help to not only for the page, but also to help myself. And I looked at it more from a personal perspective of helping myself. And when I looked at those books and it says, but are you depressed? Kind of puts it in a mindset of, am I? And it makes you feel like your depression is not validated and thus proven by this book within this chapter as to if you are depressed. So didn't really like that at all, because obviously if I'm picking up this book, you bet your ass I'm depressed. I'm not just picking up a book and going, it's kind of sad yesterday, I don't know, I thought this might be a good idea, I guess. No, I'm depressed and I'm looking at it because I need help with it. So we can skip the chapter of, but are you depressed? So anyway, didn't like that too much. One thing I also didn't like was kind of talking about the depression, which yes and no, it's good because some of it's pinpointing what's making you depressed, which is a really good thing. However, some of them really focused on what makes you sad. Why does it make you sad? What else makes you sad? Why does that make you sad? And I realized that most of the book was spent on identifying things that make you sad, and not so much on helping you overcome that. Or not even, I don't like that whole, oh, it makes you sad. Because sometimes it's not like you feel sad, you just feel like crap, There's not like, this happened and I feel sad. Sometimes there's not an explanation for it. So I didn't really like that too much either. I felt like some of these books were being written either by people who have observed depression or by people who may know a thing or two about it, but I didn't get the feeling that someone either who had depression wrote it or someone who helps people with depression really wrote it. So kind of hit a snag there. It was kind of a little bit of a downer in my day because I hit a snag, and I felt that, it could help you. There was some that were workbooks and identifying and things like that, and that's good, but I kind of wanted something that was going to help you and not just continue to talk about why you're sad, because for me personally, I don't want to keep going on about the things that make me feel like shit. So going on to chapter 5 about, okay, so now let's continue on the things that make you feel like crap, don't really help me to feel better. And I'm not looking for something that's going to help me feel better immediately, but I'm looking for things that will help me get the tools to help myself feel better, not focus and concentrate in detail on why I feel bad. So there was one book that I saw that I really liked, but I'm going to look at it again, maybe buy it and kind of thumb through it before I suggest it, because I don't want to just suggest a book that I thumb through, because that's not really a good suggestion. But just kind of keep yourselves waiting for that, because I think I may have found a good one. It is kind of like a workbook that I liked a lot, had some really good suggestions on things to make you feel better, and it was one thing that said, if you're looking for quick tips on how to make yourself feel better, this is not the book. We're getting to the root of what makes you feel that way, but we're also helping you deal with those feelings and help you to survive in life. So I really like that one, but like I said, I'll take a look and see. Maybe I'll post down below what it is, so if you guys want to look at it instead of waiting for me to look at it, you guys can check it out too. Anyway, so that was a little bit of a snag there. Another thing was I spent most of the morning trying to look up to see if there's like a depression support group here in my town, and I hit another snag, because there really isn't one. There's kind of a group that's for mental illness, but I don't know if that's just open to all mental illnesses, and I was looking maybe something for more specifically depression, which I didn't find, but I'll keep looking, I just could not be looking, or maybe they don't have it on the internet to find, but I'll keep looking. But that was also another snag, so it was kind of like, you know. But sometimes life gives us the test first and the lesson later, but it's okay. We'll keep trucking along. I'm going to keep trying because I do want to be able to talk to you guys about going to a support group and what my experiences were, because there is a stigma about the support group too. Me personally, my stigma is maybe I won't be perceived as having depression, or maybe I'll have to prove that I have it, which is why I hated those books, because it's almost like I'm having to prove to a book of how I feel. And most of the time, if, you know, for some people, if they're looking through the self-help book, it's not because they self-diagnose themselves. It's because either a doctor has told them, or they took a test, or something has led them that way to believe that. Or, you know, again, depending on the level of depression that you have, you know something's not right with your mentality. Like for me, something's not right because I can't stand myself sometimes. My very existence just makes me want to peel my skin off. And I know that's not normal. And I know that that's not right to think of myself that way. So, you know, again, having to prove yourself to a book doesn't necessarily seem like it's the best of things. But anyway, the stigma I have is because I for face value, I come off very happy. And for the most part, I am very happy. But I tend to seem happier when I feel worse. And going to a support group for me means that I have to take off the mask and show who I am. And I'm worried that I will try to be very happy, and maybe I won't be perceived as someone who has these issues, and I worry that other people may not be so open to me. So that's my own personal stigma, and I told myself to get over it, because ultimately we're all here for the same thing, and I don't have to wear my mask when I'm there. So I can be perceived as someone cheerful, but I have just as, you know, maybe not the same life experiences, but I have the same experiences when it comes to depression. And in the end, we're all fighting it. So I can't be so afraid of how other people will judge me, because they're all here to seek help just like me. So anyway, again, that was another snag. However, having lunch with my friends did kind of help. And then I went and spent some time with my mom. And then I got a really, really good thing that made me very happy and just kind of turned that whole snag completely 180. But it was my good friend Lucas, who we know, who's in the hospital and still recovering. He sent me 2 videos, and I was very excited, of this little girl, Diana, and it was very, very cute, because he was asking her, she was holding his pebble, and he's like, so what does the pebble mean? And she said, it's to make you happy, so you don't get lost. And what was the last part? It was really cute. It's to make you happy, and so you don't get lost. Oh, and it stays within your heart, or something like that. It was just really, really cute. And then the very next video, she was like, hi, Coco. And I'm like, oh my God. So completely gushing over this little girl. I would like to share the video, but I want to make sure that she's okay, because she is a little kid. And I don't want to share a video that has someone else's child without asking for permission first. But more so also, you know, if I do share it, I really want to protect it and protect her, because online there's a lot of people who can be, for lack of better words, shitheads, and kids don't really need to deal with that. And I know you guys would protect her just as much as I would, but I want to ask for permission first before I show something like that, or maybe I'll just show it on the Facebook page really quick, not on YouTube. We'll see. But really, really made my day. I'm so happy, and it was just so cute to see her explain what the purple pebble is, and oh man, kind of really 180'd my day. But even with the snags, it's okay, because I'm going to keep trying, so that way I can give you guys the real experience of, you know, being out there with a support group, and, you know, trying to find the self-help books that may help you just as much as, you know, it may help me. And I'm trying to find one that's very well-rounded, so it's not just talking about it, but even the workbooks, you know, for a lot of them I didn't like, but for some of them I thought it was really cool. And one of the suggestions it said was to keep a diary or a journal and write down. And it was interesting, in the book that I liked, it said, wouldn't that kind of be, you know, wouldn't that be weird to keep a journal? And said, no, because anything that you're doing may be perceived as weird, but, you know, you're kind of getting a grasp on how you feel of yourself, and kind of looking back on a good day and saying, you know what, that's not true about myself. So I haven't personally kept a journal, but maybe it might be something I might want to try. I know I did do a journal way back when I was in college, which my teacher right away identified that I was depressed. I was a psychology teacher, and I didn't realize some of the stuff I was writing about myself. And when I looked back on it and realized it, it made me sad in a sense, but not sad because, like, oh yeah, that's completely how I feel. I mean, there was that, but it made me sad that I could be so mean to myself without realizing it. So, you know, it could be a good thing to do as an eye-opener. I'm not too sure. I haven't tried it, but maybe you can try it. Let me know. See if it worked for you, or at least kind of helped you grasp that feelings and kind of catch yourself when you're digging at yourself and say, you know what, I don't need that right now. And it's not going to happen right away when you tell yourself, I don't need that right now, but it will happen. I mean, the other day there was something, I was at work and something really negative hit. I don't remember what it was. It was just something really, really negative. And I was just like, shut up. And it worked. But I mean, there's days where it doesn't work, but it worked. I said, shut up, because I'm like, I'm at work. It's not like I can just do this right now and break down, and I don't need it right now. And it worked. Went away, finished my day, had a great day, and that was that. So anyway, oh my God, this 10 minutes. Oh my God. Anyway, let me wrap it up before I keep you guys any longer. Probably I tried to keep them short so that way you guys aren't like, okay, come on, holy crap. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So I'll just end this with, I love you all, do the best that you can. That's all that anybody asks for. And remember, I am very happy you're alive today, okay? We'll hit a snag. It's okay. We'll keep on trying. We'll keep on trucking along, okay? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.